Good morning to those ones who just joined to our lesson. Today, we will do Lyceum exam 2019 and the grammar test. As the grammar is not in... Good morning to those ones who just joined to our lesson. Today, as the grammar is not included into Lyceum exam 2019, we will do the grammar separately because we don't know what will be in your exam. So let's be ready for everything and practice more. I have sent you groups Lyceum exam test 2019. You can open it if it's more comfortable for you. I will also share it on the screen. We have done 2018 one already, so they are a little similar to each other. So there is not much a surprise for you. And there is nothing scary that has been added. So the sections are the same. Use of English, 3 marks. Every question gives you 2 marks. Section 2, reading, again 3 marks. Writing gives you 40 marks. Both tasks take equal marks, like task 1 20 marks, task 2 20 marks. Here the time allocation has been written for you. So when you do it at home, the tests, make sure that your timing is correct. So first section, use of English. We will do it together. I will write down your correct answers. The answers that you think that are correct. Then at the end, I will mark my own answers, the ones that are correct, and I will send it to your groups, okay? I would like to ask you guys to turn off your microphones. Can you see it on the screen? The first section now. Yes? Then let's start. Guys, participate. Not only 3 people should be active, the rest people, like, you should be writing, you should be answering to the questions. Don't just watch. Okay. Christmas is the biggest festival in the English year. It is the only day okay. Most people in Britain sit a special meal of roast turkey and Christmas pudding. In the weeks, I think it's B. Okay. Next one. There are parties, there are trips to the cinema, and the pantomime, of course, there is all shopping. On Christmas, they bring clothes for most people. Christmas is time to relax. At last, after many long and busy weeks. Okay, the presents have been bought and sent dozens of. Fourth one, you think it's D? Really? Dozens of any cards. Yes. Okay, for 2 days, at least 3 or 4, depending on the year, the shows and the postal work will not any letters. For a day or 2, even the trains stop running. Right? It happening. Okay, next one. Choose the correct answer by circling the appropriate letter. Can you see the next reading? Okay, great. Today, millions of people want to learn or improve their English, but it is difficult to study in Britain or in your own country. Good one. Firstly, you will be able to hear, notice, listen, or observe. Here we go, difference in opinion. Okay. On the other hand, there are advantages of staying at home to study. Eighth one. 2 also as well or either. Okay. Next, you don't have to make big chances to your life. It is a lot cheaper than going to Britain, but it is never a result of living in the UK. Right? And number 10, alternatively, in order to maximize your opportunity, only class and try to use English whenever possible outside the class. Good job. Last part of the first section. Again, you have to choose the correct answers. This is a little harder than those two. A, all agree? Okay. 12th. She took pity on crying on the babies and picking them up in her teeth. Okay. 13th now. The boys grew bigger and stronger and were found by herdsmen. Them home. B. Sorry. 14th. Unfortunately, they argued over okay, you are saying A and B and D. Can you cut it out a little bit? Okay, last one. Now the city of Rome is one of the most popular tourist something in the world. Now let's move to the reading part. You have 2 minutes. This text and put them, like match them to each other. Those ones who has just joined, go to your groups on Telegram and download 2019 exam paper. And from there, if you read, it's more comfortable for you because it's in 2 different pages, not in one. You have a minute left. Time is up. Okay, only Asa 04 is ready to answer. What about the rest of you? Okay, Rana is ready too. Muhammad Babur also ready. Jamshid Rashid raising hand. Does it mean you are ready also? Will Smith, who are you? 。 Okay, Will Smith got scared and left the chat. Interesting. Okay, let's start. Steen, you're saying it is B. Seventeen is C in your opinion. 18 is G. Okay, 20, you were saying 70 is A, you're changing your mind. Okay. And 20 is E. 21 F, H, D, or C. Anyone was told by Muhammad Babur as H. So I hope you agree. So we are done. Next one. Now, could you tell me, guys, which ones are true statement from here, which ones are false? Also, you have to tell me which words have told you that whether it's true or false. Again, you have 2 minutes. let's start. Your answer? Okay, 22. The work, which started about 5,000 years ago, was completed in the Neolithic age. Is it true or false? Okay. 23. Modern tourists can see a circle of standing stones. Is it true or false? Okay. 24. Many theories about how the monument was erected are not scientifically confirmed. Is it true? Okay. 25th. In the 12th century, the gigantic stone structure was rebuilt by ancient people of Ireland. False. Great. And now tell me where you found the answer. Specifically. Guys, this one is tricky as it was in the previous ones. There is a word limit. You have to write first 4 words. No more, no less. Okay, let's start from the first one. 22. The work, which started about 5,000 years ago, was completed in the Neolithic age. You give the answer for 20 in the Bronze Age. Okay. The work started in this one and finished here. You have to take the first word that you think is suitable and the best fits, and you have to copy the answer to here. And you are not allowed to change the wording. You have to copy exactly how it is. Do not change the word. Now, last reading. Read the text and answer the questions. Use no more than 4 words or a number. It's the important part. Again, you have 2 minutes to answer to, no, okay, I will give you 3 minutes to answer to 3 questions. I hope you're almost done. Okay. To 26, you said steel beams and the glass panels. It's the first one. Then 27, what kind of bridge did Dalton manage to create so that it doesn't spoil the nature? Okay, invisible bridge. And 28, what popular attraction for tourists can the bridge offer? The most popular one. It is not a runway show because it's not the most popular one. Look, here it says that the bridge is capable of holding up to 800 people at any one time and has already been used to launch point for the world's highest bungee jump, said the architect. Already hugely popular for attraction. So this one is hugely popular. The bridge also serves as a venue for a runway or for fashion show. So which one is the most popular? This one is the most popular. Now we're done. Now, can you read the next reading and answer to question 29 and 30? You just have questions, so I will give you 2 minutes to answer. you all agree that 29 is C. And for 30, 04 is saying it's D. Jasmine is saying it's D also. What about others? Do you agree? Okay, if you agree, then that's done. Okay, now we have finished section 1, the, let's say, grammar vocabulary section and the reading. And I can tell that if you were the students, if you were the ones that were applying for Lyceum last year, then you would have gotten accepted. Definitely. Good job. So now let's look at section 3, writing. Task 1. Read the following message from Lobar and write an email to her providing some suggestions. Write between 150 to 170 words. It is my last year at school, but I don't know what university to enter. I'm interested in many things, playing chess, doing math, and writing poems. Which university should I try to enter? Now, guys, can you tell me the structure of how to write this email? What would be the best order? Yeah, of course, and what type of email it is. And afterwards, look at task 2. And for this one, also tell me what type of essay is it and how would you structure it? It's easier to write in Word. Discuss it here. So I moved the task questions over here. So now guys, read, take your time and tell me. So last year of school, it means your Lobar is graduating. And she doesn't know, she's in two minds what university to enter, right? Options are playing chess, doing math, writing poems. Look, while you're entering into university, is there any university where you go and play chess? With the knowledge of playing chess, can you enter to any university? No, right? Even if there was, you wouldn't go to the university where you sit and play chess whole day, right? So it's more like a hobby. Now, doing math. So doing math, is it helpful? Seeing poems. Abroad, the requirement for entering to university, in most of them, there is a math. Here, you should not discuss the exact things that Lobar is interested for, but also you have to pick a university. What students make a mistake in this type is that they don't name the university itself. They just name, okay, you're interested in playing chess, but it should be left as a hobby. Doing math, it's great. Writing poems, not that important. So they discuss the interests only and leave the university option. So here, what you should do first. Does it say here that Lobar is your friend? It doesn't. Exactly. So when we don't know, but it doesn't all look like a formal, yes? It looks like semi-formal. So we can start with Dear Lobar. Yes, maybe it is your friend, but it doesn't say here. That's why do not risk and do it like semi-formal. Then you write the purpose, why you have to say that in your last email, you have asked me for an advice about the university. So you make it clear. Purpose of writing, and then what you do. Yeah, follow the rules. What kind of rules you should be following? After purpose, what you should write. Yes, you have to advise. What is your suggestion? There is no such university called math. You have to name that university according to the interests of the person. For example, if the person is interested into law, that person should go to law school. If you are interested in chemistry and biology, you have to go to medical. So what kind of university do you advise to your friend according to their interests? First, what you have to do is you have to cross out the options. Because playing chess can be left as a hobby that can support the interest to math. Writing poems can be left as a hobby and can develop regardless of what university you choose. But mathematics cannot be left as a hobby. It's not a hobby. You cannot sit and improve your mathematical skills as a hobby. Leave for your friend to and a chance to have an option. For example, Asa 4 said that we should go for Molia or for Westminster. So you can say that there, according to your interest, there is two universities available. This one is this one is this, and you have to say what kind of requirements does it have. So requirements for both of these universities is important knowledge of mathematics. So there is there, and you can say that I know that since your childhood you've been learning English, so it would be easy for you to enter to this university. So make a plot that supports your ideas. Do not just say go to this university, go to that university because you are interested in mathematics. Okay, Stanford. Cambridge. West. You can pick any university that you want. You can structure it in your own way, but make sure that it has this glue together. It's not like separate ideas, but it should be all. They should come all together. Do you have any questions regarding this task? It will go as a homework. So if you do, ask me now. Okay, great. Then now let's look at task 2. Some people say that being the only child in the family is great benefit for the child. Besides, it's easier for the family to raise one child. However, there are others who think it's much better if there are more than one. Agree with and why? Wait, this question is missing some parts. You agree that we should have only one child, or it's better to have more than one? It's not discussion essay. It is an opinion essay. Structure would be intro, B1, B2, conclusion. Okay, you have to be either agree, for example, one child, or you have to say more and more. You have to say which one is better. Please be more objective. Is the structure understandable for you? That you have to pick either one child, whole essay is about one child, or you have to say no, more is better. More means 2, 3, whatever. Okay, great. Then I will save it and send it to your groups. Now, of course, you can give examples. Guys, as you remember when we wrote an essay last time, I told you that if you can give examples, that's great. That is actually one of the requirements of writing an essay, giving examples. But if you cannot give examples, some essays are in the kinds that it's impossible to provide an example. In these cases, you can give a double support, more explanation. It's up to you. Now let's look at the error one that we started last lesson. You should not give examples based on you. Because when you give examples about yourself, it may go informal, but if you give it in a manner that sounds academic, then give it right. If it's wrong, I will give my feedback. Can you see test 3? Test 1 and test 2 was your homework. But let me surprise you, only 8 or 9 people sent their answers out of 27. You are in quarantine, you don't have much work, you don't go out, all you do is sit at home. And there were only 20 questions and you couldn't even do that one. You've been on a holiday almost a month, and in this month you shouldn't lose your English, you should improve it. Some of you did a really good job during this quarantine time. You've been writing more essays and doing more exercises, doing the tests, and I can see a clear improvement. But for some of you, you are just going down. So remember this one, when the exam day will come, you will not be as relaxed as now. So it's time for you to work on yourself. Just watching the online lesson is not enough if you are not participating or not doing the homework. Because while you do, you will see your mistakes and you try to improve it when you see the clear, correct image. When you get 4 out of 20, that should motivate you to do better. Okay. Test 3. In the following text, each line 1 to 10 has 3 underlined words or phrase marked ABC. Find the word or the phrase which has a mistake and must be changed in order for the sentence to be correct. If there is no mistake in line, choose D, no mistake. So let's read the first one. Unless their trip, we wouldn't have finished this project on time ourselves. Do we have a mistake here? You think it's D? It's not D. First one. Guys, read the sentence out loud for yourself. The mistake is just shouting at you, the screaming, here I am. Thank you, Behruz. It's A. It doesn't make sense. Look, unless their help. Next one. According to this survey, most people are happy to welcome foreigners as long as they don't start behaving like foreigners. Do we have a mistake here? Well done, Muhammad Babur. There is no mistake. They were so bored with watching TV, which they fell asleep. Whole sentence is wrong. Well done. Fourth one. The other day we discussed about the company's further plans. Fourth, you think it's D. There is a mistake. Yes, it is a. You don't say the other day we discussed. That is not grammatically correct. Fifth, choosing additional books depends on your major taught at university. No, it's correct, at university. It's not C. Yes, it is D. The human brain contains 10,000 million cells, and every of these may have 1,000 connections. Because of me, yes, you got the answer. Okay, number 7. On the coast of California, at top of mountain, stands an enormous castle, which looks as if it has been lifted out of the Middle Ages and laid on the site. You think a mistake is A? Did you hear the way I read it? I highlighted the mistake part because while you read, it sounds already incorrect. You cannot read it that way. It is C. Oh, no, wait. It's not this one. Can you give me your final answer? No, there was a correct answer. I only missed it. I cannot see your previous messages. Yes, it is A. Question 8. The most frequent motive for telling white lies were to save reputation. It's not D. Why you think it's C? No, the C is correct. 9. The film happens to give a good idea of what it was like to live under British colonial rule. It's not A. Nine is D. There is no mistake in this sentence. And last one. Admittedly, lacking of tolerance is an important problem of our age. Shivara, Camila, and Jasmine, you guys are correct. It is D. Again, there is no mistake. Well done, guys. Now, about the files that I am sending to your groups. Can you see on your screen your group? Yes? Great. It's the upper intermediate group, group 1. I'm sending you these files and you have to practice them at home. Please download. They are not in the big size. They don't take much internet of yours if you don't have Wi-Fi. Yes, you are in this group, Ehrus. It's your group. So English exam is here. You have already seen it. But guys, do the January-April speaking examinations because they are really useful. Because in the first place, they have good vocabulary range. The answers, even though it's speaking, they are not using some informal language. The idioms, metaphors are perfect. And plus, they are highlighted. And while I'm sending these all files, your group is getting filled and you think it's not important information and you are just ignoring it. So those ones who are interested, open those files and work on that one, okay?